What's going on, my homies? I have my buddy Jacob Wall. He's talking about losing a tournament. It's kind of cool, but we're out here going to do some summer fishing. Jacob is an awesome angler. Jacob, what's your Instagram real quick?
Jacob Wall Fishing on Instagram.
Jacob Wall Fishing. Just type him into Google, Jacob Wall Fishing, and you will find him. We're out here in the summer on Lake Guntersville. We are going to do some punching, some frogging. I know you guys are going to want to see that. I'm actually going to drain Jacob for some cool frog tips. He is one of the better frog anglers that I've ever met, and I'm okay at frog fishing, but not amazing. So I'm always looking for inspiration as well as insights onto techniques, how to catch more fish, especially during these summer months. Like, it is a fun way to catch them when they're going sploosh. We're also going to play with some swimming worms, some soft plastics. We're going to do, oh, chatterbait. You got a chatterbait tied up too. I know Jacob caught like a 6 and 3/4 pound bass on a chatterbait. So we're going to juice in for some tips and tricks and catch some bass and kind of walk our way through the day of some summer fishing out here on Lake Guntersville. Make sure to go down there and hit that like and subscribe button. Go check out Jacob. He's an awesome angler and an awesome dude. You know, decent looking. I don't know, like, but we're going to go have some fun. So let's get to it. Don't go.
It's a good one.
Jacob made a cast before I even freaking got the cameras out.
I literally said, dude, I'm going to twitch this frog and I'm going to get bit. Is he still there?
Oh, he's there. He's there.
First cast. 2.5 pounder.
That is pretty. Dude, he didn't even move the frog.
No.
Here, hold that thing up. Let's get a
I
little
twitched
cool.
it like one time.
Dude, look at this grass down here, guys. Where this fish is going.
Beautiful. Big head, man. Not really that full.
Oh,
God.
Jacob is on fire. I better catch this many when we go punching, otherwise I'm gonna be looking pretty gosh darn bad.
It's so dark. So dark.
That's a little bigger one, actually. He's chunkier,
bigger.
dude.
He didn't fight at all. Man, that was crazy. I saw this shade up here. I was just telling Mikey how this shade is from the morning. So that hasn't, gone away yet. We've got these real tall trees, and so there's that nice shade. Anytime you've got low light, whether it's shade or whether it's cloud cover, throw that frog up in there, especially when it's got that cheese around it, and slow it down. Those fish are more inclined to eat in open water too, so generally you're gonna hook them really good. That's where this guy was sitting. Super dark, nice healthy fish. Straight line.
That was in the hole again, too, dude.
It's weird to see it all in the mat.
Jacob is a frogging maestro, dude. That's another chunk, dude. And ate it. Like, ate it. That is pretty cool.
So this frogging deal out here, at least this time of the year on Guntersville, it's super simple. I mean, you just have to look for the right looking stuff. It's got to be hollow no matter what it is you're fishing. Whether it's milfoil, whether it's cheese mats, whether it's hydrilla, whether it's lily pads, whatever it is. It needs to have a lot of open water underneath it, and basically you just twitch your frog over it and let it sit. The key is to give it pauses in that open water and don't overwork it in the open water, but then you can really work it over top of it. I mean, you can twitch, and then pause it every once in a while. Those fish they'll chase it down in this hollow stuff underneath the mat, and when they want to, they'll come up and eat that thing through the matted stuff. And then in the open water, you just got to be a little more realistic and kind of slow it down. But man, they're in this stuff. You just have to fish it just like you would a frog in a pond. It's literally like pond fishing. You see a little corner of the pond, it's got some blown in stuff. Just think about that, but it's in a bigger scale. You've got this whole lake. You just dial into a good looking area and just fish it slow, fish it fast in the more thick stuff. Find those fish grouped up, and I mean, it's super easy, man. It's fun too. It's the most fun bite you can get on. It's so quick. Those fish come up, eat it. You're jacking them, you're reeling them out of the stuff. It's fun. You don't know how big they're going to be a lot of the times. Definitely get out here, try frogging on this lake right now, man. It's really good. It can be really good. You just got to find the right stuff, though. That might be a better one. I don't know. They're all like 2 to 2.25, 2.5. Not going to complain though. They're fun.
See tail. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, that's decently long.
There's something under there. Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Just got that other one super dark. Look, you can see he's been up in this grass. Real pretty fish though. But like I was saying, that color is a good sign. Pay attention to the color of the fish in the grass. You can kind of tell if they're coming or if they're going or if they've been there. Oop. That guy, he's gone. But yeah, that fish has been up here for a while. He's super dark. We're just throwing this frog around this clumpy milfoil is what it is. And I was telling Mikey that you can catch these fish in and around this grass, but you can also target the shade. I just caught one back there a minute ago that was actually not even around a clump of grass. It was just in a shaded area. I was paying attention to, hey, this tree is blocking the sun. There's a little bit of shade up there. It was only about a foot deep, but it doesn't really matter how deep it is. It's more about whether or not you've got the right cover. And shade is actually a form of cover. It creates an edge, and they'll use that to feed just like they would grass or just like they would a dock. So pay attention to that. Shaded areas as well as, you know, your matted vegetation. But sometimes those shade lines, you would think, oh, hey, bright early or super early in the morning, you've got the most shade. A lot of times when they're really good is right now when they've really condensed and gotten tiny. You know, that shade line is only 10 feet. Those fish have to be in that little zone. Early in the morning can be good, but it's a little bit more random. That is going to be much more specific. You know, hey, there's a spot of shade, fire right in there. That fish is going to be within that little zone. So target those key little areas. They're timing oriented. It's only going to be there for a short period of time, then it's gone, and that fish is going to be doing something else.
I can't tell you how nuts this is. So we're not getting a whole ton of bites, but there's some action happening around us, and like you'll hear and then you'll see a hole in the mat, and then we'll look like in front of us, and there'll be one that'll just like dart out and crash, and it's like every like 10, 15, 20 minutes, just enough to keep you like super motivated and kind of eagle-eyed about stuff. But it's amazing how these fish can be in here eating, and they just will not chew your offering.
And it's weird too, because I mean, there's so much grass between your bait and the fish. How the heck do they know this isn't a bluegill up there twitching?
Because look at this stuff. Like, look how thick. There's another one, dude. Look how thick that stuff is, dude. It's just, it's goo, dude. And
it's something about.
And they know it's there, but they're not eating it.
Yeah, it's something about maybe they are unable to. Maybe it's because they don't know what it is.
Maybe because they know it's us.
Yeah, probably.
Like, forget those guys.
Yeah,
F those guys, bro.
They're like, oh, that retrieve. Twitch, pause. No.
What do you think? I'm like 2 years old, freaking.
That's when you need to put like 48 different rattles in your frog.
Yeah, get sneaky with it.
The thing weighs like 3 ounces. You throw it out there and it compresses the mat down to the bottom.
Eject the rod because I try to set the hook too hard. Or
you're gonna pull another one of those viral videos where you freaking set it. Oh. Yes! Yes!
I got a bass on a froggy!
That's a decent one.
It is a decent one.
Nice.
That was fun. Guys, it's been kind of tough, dude. Like, my flipping bite was kind of garbage. I caught one like 3 and change, and Jacob caught a couple, but it's kind of tough. And come back, and I finally caught a frogfish.
Chunker, too.
Thank you, Jacob.
Nice, dude. This is died off, stringy.
That's got to be big.
I don't think it is, dude.
How can that be? Wrong bite.
I don't think he's big.
God, he ate it like a freaking...
He's little.
Dude, that was vicious.
He's mean.
Like,
dude.
don't even stick your hand in there, dude. That was kind of awesome. Well, on Okeechobee, there's no pad, so yeah, you're fishing around like spawners or like isolated shit. It's just like another, ooh, top water. Yeah, I knew that he was back behind there.
Nice. Nice.
Close the deal. Whoa, whoa, get in here. Get in here. It's a tournament. Gotta put them in the well, boy. We're gonna do an in-depth like frog baits and techniques video, but one thing I do want to highlight, because I've literally watched it happen. I'm not a big colors guy, but Jacob has smashed them on this, I don't want to call it dumb because it's not dumb, but it is a brown frog. Dude, what color is that called?
It's called natural red.
Unnatural red, but it's got like a brown like belly like down here. But that's really been the key. We're kind of using somewhat like setups, you know, like a heavy action sort of like 7.3, 7.2 style rod. Obviously braid. I think Jacob runs like 65, 60. I run 50. You know, pretty standard setups for frog fishing. But I'm not gonna lie, I threw my live target, you know, all this morning, and then I threw, what else did I try? Live target, and I threw a Booyah one for a second, but then he gave me his other clone of his Spro Bronzeye in that the magic red, we'll call it, or whatever, but it's actually a brown belly, and that was the hot ticket. I'm not getting a ton of bites, but all of a sudden I'm starting to get bites. So maybe it's in my head, or maybe it's in the frog. Shut up, dude.
Dude, did you see the way that
Jacob, he like tracked you, dude.
Did you see that?
That's like 3 inches of water.
Dude, that was the craziest eat on a...
Are you kidding me?
Is he still there?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
That's a nice one.
Dude, there's no better way to end a video than on a big friggin' frogfish, dude.
Look at that, dude.
Like
that was crazy. I saw him wake on that point, and I was like, I wonder if I throw to the tip of the grass out there. It's, what is it, 5 inches?
I bet you it's 5 or 6 inches of water. There's nothing, dude. It's dirt.
You could see the wake the whole time. He came and just crushed it. And when I swung on him, he jumped like 3 feet in the air out there next to the mat. That was super cool. Still kind of skinny, but nice fish. Quality fish for sure.
Let's get a release here real quick. Dude, that was sick. That was
awesome.
sick.
I'm shaking, dude. That was so cool.
Well, you made 2 casts to
Yeah,
him
I did.
and freaking closed the deal. I don't think like Jacob's even rendering how dramatic this was. Literally, there's a little grass spot and it's dirt. And Jacob saw like a wake and he's like, dude, I'm gonna try to catch that fish. Or went towards his frog. He reeled up, made another cast, and he made another cast. And like, I figured the fish was gone. And then he closed the deal and the thing came just, it was stupid, dude. But homie, thank you for the frog tips. That was awesome. I wish the flip and bite would have worked out a little bit better, but hey, that's fishing, right? Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Check out Jacob at
Jacob Wall Fishing on Instagram and on everything.
And on Facebook, everything. Just type in Jacob Wall Fishing and it'll come up. Thank you guys for watching though. Tight lines, I hope you are catching them out on the water.